So one day, when I returned from Afghanistan, I went into the store and I brought a bicycle because I really wanted the bike. When I brought it, the guy on the counter, he told me that there was a group that got together every Saturday and Wednesday and they went riding around the community. It was a good idea and I really wanted to do it. But fast forward 2 years later, I see the group riding one day just randomly and I realized I never got around to joining their group. And it hit me. This is the same thing that most dancers do. They see dance, they get invited to a dance event, they realize it's something that they will enjoy doing. They may even take a class, take a private class, maybe even join a team. But eventually life gets in the way and it drops off and it becomes not a big deal to them until they see it again and they repeat the cycle. They may join a class, drop off, over and over again. So this is your market because you realize that out of 100 people that you see, only 3 to 10 of those are going to actually become students. I call it throughput marketing, where you have to constantly increase the amount of people that you talk to in order to make them students. So what I've developed here with magnetic dancing is a way that you can increase your conversion rate by converting more of the people that you already talk to into students, how you can gain new clients at a lower cost without having to carpet bomb your market with expensive advertising and ads. Now, if you stick with me, you'll pick up on some cool tips on what you can do today to really elevate your business and to attract the students that you want to attract. So let's get started. I'm going to show you exactly what magnetic dancing is, why it's important to you, how do we do what we do, and what else you can do with the concepts that I'm going to show you today. Magnetic dancing is designed to convert your audience by answering questions that they want answers to, but they don't necessarily ask out loud. And that thing is becoming the answer for what they seek to get out of your class, overcoming those objections to their inability to dance, overcoming their objections to taking your private classes. What we do is we answer these questions for you so that more of your people can see the value in taking your classes. At Magnetic Dancing, we have a term called throughput marketing. What this is that the more people you want as students, that means the more people you have to see. Well, in order to see more people, you have to advertise more. Advertisement is expensive. If you have to see 100 people in order just to get 3 students, that means you have to see 1,000 people in order to get 30 students. Instead of seeing so many people, we simply teach you how to convert more of the people you already see into customers. That 97% that you're not getting when you're only making 3 people out of 100 your students, we show you exactly how you can convert at least 60 to 80% of those people. Magnetic dancing is done by rejecting the idea that we have to carpet bomb our market in order to attract people, but instead we add value to them so that they're willing to give us their contact information so that we can constantly be in contact with them with more value. By using different means to answer these 4 internal questions, where am I from? Why am I here? Where am I going? Who am I? We are able to connect people to you and to create a sense of loyalty as you answer these questions for them. Now, this is different from traditional market, which is to carpet bomb your market with a whole bunch of expensive advertising. Instead, what we do is we have something of value and we trade that value with their contact information that they're willing to give up because you're giving them something of value. And by doing that, you now have a way to follow up with them 6 to 7 times in order to become comfortable enough with you to dig into their pocket and give you money. Now, that money may be taking a class, taking a private class, taking a workshop, but what you're doing is you're giving them value to show that you're a friends with them. You're someone that care about their success. As they become connected to your ideal, then they're more willing to do business with you. Now, it is more expensive to spend money trying to get new people than it is to just get the people you already have to buy from you over and over again. And so, what magnetic dancing does is we create that value that you can exchange. We create the answers to these questions that they begin to use and identify with you, and it helps grow your business. With the rise of the internet, there have become more and more choices. You can choose to do one thing or you can choose to do 500 other different things. This is how throughput marketing thrives. Because there are so many choices, you basically have to be in front of your customer at the moment that they choose to do something. And if you happen to be first, then you become the choice that they make. The problem with that is it's expensive and it's impractical to know when someone is going to choose something. So it's basically impossible to always be the thing that's in front of them when they choose to do it. What magnetic dancing helps you do is become a part of someone's identity, how they see themselves. Basically, like a cowboy fan, like a Starbucks coffee drinker. These types of things compels people to seek you out rather than always having to be in front of them when they're thinking about something to do. When you become part of their identity, then they have to partake of your business because it's who they are. And that's what magnetic dancing stands there to help your business become a part of someone's identity.